VIP member today. Oh boy, we are here live once again for the Guns and Radio podcast.
And we're actually quite fucking early this time. Wow.
I know, we're not an hour late or anything.
We're only
15
about
minutes late.
10, 11 minutes behind. Like, I think we should just pat ourselves on the back for that. You know?
Yeah, I think that's, you know what, here we go. What do you think about that, kids?
Oh, where's the sound? Hang on. Hey! We are for the children.
Thanks. That's right. Thanks, kids. We are here today, and man, we have a fun show for you today because we're revisiting the Fantasy Rock Draft once again, as we do every week now. And I've got a little game for Chris and you guys at home to play along with that I think you're going to enjoy thoroughly. That's right. Well, I say you guys, okay, if you're listening on Spotify or wherever right now, I'm going to warn you, you're going to need the visual to be able to play this game, okay? So head over to our YouTube channel, and I might even splice the game out and make it its own thing. So we're going to get more on that anyway in a little bit. But, of course, the main event tonight is going to be our song of the day. We're diving back into the catalog of Mr. Izzy Stradlin.
About damn time.
That's right. We're going to be reviewing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. How long has it been?
It's been a couple months. I'm surprised because he has like the biggest solo discography besides Slash, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah, we
got maybe Duff, because Duff still keeps releasing shit for some reason, even though most of the time we don't want him to.
Yeah, it's like, bro, come on.
I don't know. The last couple songs on Shotcast were actually decent, so.
Yeah, the one on, especially the one we did last Saturday, that was a good
My
song.
Name Was Bob was a pretty good one.
Yeah, but today it's the title track from the album Like a Dog. We're going to be covering tonight when we review our song of the night. And plenty of fun shit to come this week on the Guns N' Radio podcast. Shall we begin?
I was going to say, I thought you were about to hit that intro. But anyways, let's hit that intro and let's get the shit going here.
Fuck yeah.
Motherfuckers to the show that should be heard. Download on your smartphone the show that you deserve. Streaming fucking bullshit, you know that's what we are. Podcast full of madness, isn't that absurd?
I wish I had a dog.
So you have something barking in the background? That's like when Frost comes on. I'll hear it.
Oh, it's better than Jeff. Oh, look who it is. Mike Blakesley made it in at the beginning of the show.
You know what? Hang on. We got to give him one of these. We got to give him a, where's the, see, there you go. We got to give him one of those.
That's right, kids. Old Mike's here in the chat. And, yeah, man. I used to have a dog, actually. I had a hound dog named Lumpy. And,
you ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Glenn Danziger's Elvis.
I was so sad I had to get rid of that dog because they wouldn't let me have him in the apartment complex when I had to start living in apartments.
Oh,
made me sad.
Oh,
I was going to get him registered as an emotional support animal.
That's before it became cool.
Yeah, well, guys, I recommend if you have a pet and then your landlord's trying to make you, just get it registered and then tell them to go fuck themselves. And then if they kick you out anyway, you can sue them.
Just say I'm partially blind. Fuck you. I need this dog.
Yeah, I need this lazy hound dog. Never moves out from in front of the door and sleeps all day.
And then you just wear those same shades like Matt Murdock wears. Like, yeah, I'm totally blind. What are you talking about?
Well, Stevie pulls it off, so I mean.
Oh, yeah. Stevie Wonder, the man who saw nothing wrong going on at Diddy's parties. Which still fucking cracked me up so much.
Yeah, this is shit. Ray Charles either. How about
that? I did not know that shit was going on there.
I thought it smelled a little weird. I thought I smelled something.
I knew my senses were heightened by all the Johnson & Johnson baby oil in there.
Anyway, we got stuff to get to. What do you want to do first?
I have a little bit of news here. There's not much news, but there are a couple things we can definitely get into and discuss right now if you want.
All right. Well, let's go that route, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time. rock and roll headline news. And now here's Chris Caputo.
All right. We got snowflakes on the screen. Oh, there we go. I was like, what the hell's going on here?
I think we're fighting over the content.
No, I'm not doing anything, man. I'm not touching none of this shit. My hands are
then
here.
it's
What are you
just
talking about? Probably.
You never can tell.
Yeah.
Anyway, rock and roll.
Yeah. I can get into. There's a couple tour announcements. I know Sammy Hagar. It looks like he's bringing the Best of All Worlds experience to Vegas for a few dates throughout April and May. It's about 1, 3, 4, about less than 10 dates, but he's bringing it. So if you're in Vegas between April 30th and May 17th, check out Sammy Hagar. It's gonna be live at Park MGM. So
where's he playing at? The Hard Rock or?
Oh, it's Dolby Live at Park MGM. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So one of them things. And then speaking of more tour news, Rod Stewart's on his final tour. He's doing a lot of amphitheaters next year. He's bringing Cheap Trick along with him.
Is he calling it his final tour, or is he just so old that that's a given?
He hasn't confirmed it at his final tour, but it is called the One Last Time Tour. So I don't know. And he's still promoting his 33rd studio album.
Oh, wow.
Jeez, who's this guy, Prince?
Well, you know.
Yeah. Oh, he is playing at Riverport. Sweet.
No, I can't wait to not go to that.
Yeah, I can't wait not to go when he comes to Toronto because he's playing a shitty venue there.
It'd be funny if he played like you go see Rod Stewart and it's at some shitty old punk venue where like
he's playing
matter on the wall,
like the former CBGBs. Bro, he starts doing "Do You Think I'm Sexy?" and people are just hurling fucking tomatoes at him. Where are the Ramones, man?
Mike Blakeslee says I need a parrot to talk shit with. I actually have a bird, but he doesn't live with me because of the cats.
Yeah, well, I mean, he has a co-host right here to talk shit with, and we have been for 300 plus episodes. So
we talk shit about each other, other people,
and everyone.
Yeah, we have a good relationship like that.
Listen, it's pretty good when you're on like the Z list of celebrities. You can talk shit about anyone. Nothing's gonna happen.
Come at us, bro.
Yeah, Kathy Griffin's here with us somewhere. Her life on the D list or whatever the fucking shit was.
I think we're like a step above Kathy Griffin.
I would hope so. She's on network TV.
Have the money Kathy Griffin has, but I think when it comes to a list of celebrities, I like to think there's like Kathy Griffin and then immediately us.
It's probably the first time I was talking about Kathy Griffin since that one time in that South Park episode in the first season.
And you know what, Kathy? You're welcome to have a couple of big celebrities like us over here putting you over and getting your name out there.
Your friends on the Z list.
Oh man, what else? What other news you got? You got any more?
Speaking of more tours, I know I think last week we mentioned the whole My Chemical Romance announcing that 10 stadium tour.
Let's talk
I know
that.
You and I were trying to get tickets to that, like, because I know they're coming to Toronto in August. So I was like, it went on sale like right at last Friday, like 10 a.m. Like, fuck, I missed the on sale thing. Then I went to check an hour later just to see what the prices are, and I'm like, oh god.
What were the prices in Toronto?
Dude, just to sit in, because they're doing like the baseball stadium there, Rogers Center, which is where like our baseball team plays. Just in the 100s, they're already like $500 plus.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah. And if you want to get on the floor or anywhere in that floor section, you're going to be paying at least $600 to $1,000.
Oh, hell no. Fuck you.
No, this is some bullshit ass dynamic pricing bull crap. And it is definitely not worth it. I mean, like, yeah, it's cool to see him play the Black Parade album in full, but like,
but is it really that cool? I mean, it'll be.
But at the same time, they already did that in Vegas, like what, a month ago, and someone probably already recorded it, in good quality enough, and you can just watch it on YouTube. There, have them playing fucking at When We Were Young.
I will say that it would be cool to see them play the whole Black Parade album with Gerard Way being sober.
That's true. I mean, and now because I even saw like some footage of like the When We Were Young thing, I'm like, it's kind of weird. They do that the title song like in a step down. It just sounds so weird.
What do they open with? Do they open with The End Dead?
Probably. They're going to do it from start to finish.
Oh, okay. So then Black Parade's like in the middle of the show.
They played a half step down. It was like, this does not sound. I know like, they're not gonna sound like the album, but it's like you're playing the song a half step down. Like, is your voice that fucked?
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Well, I will not be attending that then.
Yeah, I don't
Sadly.
know. Well, I don't know. I mean, I like the idea of them having like different openers and stuff. It's pretty cool. Um,
I mean,
I
I
mean,
would like to see them, but um, not $500 bad.
no, it's not worth it. Me, I'll check the week of on like third party sites, and I'll get myself a good deal.
Yeah, Mike's bringing up the Axel DC 10 shows rumor that Sebastian Bach has been spreading.
Yeah, and then because I know that was in our Discord as well, and I think another website misquoted like fucking someone's thing here. Let me see. It's in our Discord. Yeah. So Alternative Nation, one of their reporters fucked up and they misunderstood a tweet by Mitch LaFon that was referencing the Axel DC tour of 2016. Because they're saying, oh yeah, Axel's gonna join them in North America in 2025. I'm like, why? Guns N' Roses is probably gonna be on tour in 2025. Or they would have announced something by now, who knows?
Oh no, Guns N' Roses wouldn't. They don't do that shit till the last fucking minute.
Yeah.
Like they ain't gonna tell you shit until.
Yeah. You gotta book these venues in advance though. Everyone's fucking booking stadiums. Like Post Malone's doing a stadium tour next year.
But then here's the bitch about Guns N' Roses is if the last tour is anything to go by, even if they do announce it the fucking time, you ain't guaranteed they're gonna show the fuck up.
Yeah.
I mean, and they can say whatever they want. They canceled those fucking shows because they didn't draw enough people.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you keep repeatedly running the same stadium, same market without anything new, like, I get it. Like with the reunion, you could pull that shit off for a good year, 2 years, absolutely, because demand is still going to be there. You can
Yeah.
pull off stadiums and shit, no doubt. Like especially since they are one of the last few bands with enough big name recognition to pull that shit off. But you can only probably do that every like 5 years.
Yeah, you can't do it constantly like they want to.
Yeah, like if you release like an EP or an album, then you could probably be like, okay, there's new music out. We can definitely run a stadium.
Yeah.
If
Well,
they the music's well received enough and there's enough, room in the budget to book this shit.
yeah, well, that ain't going to fucking happen. So
Yeah. But yeah, everyone's going the stadium route now, and it doesn't seem like it's
I
for a
know
lot of
man.
artists, it's not paying off well. Because
It wasn't paying off for Guns N' Roses. Fuck. I mean, you go see them in the stadium, half the damn seats were empty.
yeah,
I mean, why not save that fucking money and go play a smaller fucking venue, dude?
yeah, and bring the pyro back for fuck's sakes.
I know, right? It's just not the same without it. And I ain't going to be one of these fake ass fans. It's like, it's about the music. No, it ain't about the music. It's about the show. Okay.
Yeah,
I got the music. Okay. It's right here behind me. It's about the fucking show. So, anyway, bullshit.
bunch
Is
of
that
bullshit.
everything?
But well, I mean, we can talk about the very infamous fight on Netflix that happened this past weekend.
Oh my fucking god, dude! That ain't even rock news, but we'll talk about it.
Yeah, it's news.
I don't
mean-
think anybody in that whole goddamn match got punched near as much as the buttons on my remote while I
The
was hitting
fights
reload.
before it were way better, man. Holy shit!
Dude, that chick fight was
That was
pretty
the
bad.
best match on the card. They were beating the crap out of each other, man. Respect to Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. That was even though I think Serrano got screwed and she totally won. But hey, this is boxing. Someone gets screwed either way.
Well, I didn't get to see enough of the match to make a judgment call because mine would stop and buffer, and then I'd have to exit and
Yeah, mine was
reload.
it was good at first, and then it was starting to fuck around during like that co-main event. So I was like at the same time trying to like watch it on my phone. And then like trying to find like some, other streams for it. And they were even like way more behind than I was. Like, oh geez.
I was looking on Twitter, and the number one trending thing on Twitter was Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, and then number two buffering, and then I think number three was like Netflix fail or something.
Yeah, this is I don't know, especially if Netflix is trying to now with WWE next year, they're trying to get into the live game, the sort of live sports game. Like they gotta really step their shit up. If that's the case. Because I saw like the stats were like I think 60 million people alone were just watching one fight, which is nuts.
Yeah, that's the most people have tuned in for boxing in a long time since Mayweather
Absolutely.
came along and killed the sport.
Yeah.
Mayweather came along. Oh, by the way, Mike agrees about the chick fight in the comments.
Oh, that was amazing.
But the thing about Mayweather coming in is I feel like he exposed the business
Oh,
because,
absolutely.
like, come on, like he went like what 10, 15, 20
Yeah, he was
years
like,
undefeated.
yeah, so many years undefeated. Now he only fights in quote exhibition fights. Doesn't go to his record. He's a
So
pussy.
it's like you couldn't nobody knock out this obnoxious ass like man 90 pounds soaking wet. Come on.
Yeah. Well, the thing is too, it was always his promotion, company, whatever, promoting these boxing events. And if he loses, basically, they're not going to get any more money. He's done. That's the same thing with this, Jake Paul and this other guy. They're, boxing promotion, these sports promoters, whatever, can have their boy lose, or else then they don't get any
Well,
investment money and shit.
well,
That's the problem too.
it goes into Vegas odds is what happens. That's why so many fights happen in Vegas. They figure out which fighter is going to be bringing in the most money to the house,
Hmm.
and then they stage the fight to go that way. That's just how it is. And that shit was fucking rigged. That was the most rigged goddamn fight. And that's the way it always is, though. Boxing's, everybody knows boxing's rigged. We just don't talk about it. Because
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer that Don King has rigged more matches than Vince McMahon.
100%. At least in the pretense of wrestling, you're going to get hopefully a good payoff.
Yeah. At least a good show.
Yeah,
That
something.
wasn't even a good show.
I mean, it ended on a damper ass note. I was like, okay. And then like Mike Tyson's ass became a meme for a weekend.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was so random because I'm like behind on the stream and someone's like, oh, Mike Tyson's ass. I'm like, wait a minute. And then I saw the thing. I'm like, what the fuck? It's just his ass. And all I was thinking of, oh my God, he's channeling his inner Rikishi tonight.
He was telling y'all to kiss his ass. He's taking the fall.
Yeah.
Mike said, Mike Blakesley in the comments said that Tyson got a $20 million payday. And,
of course. I mean, I don't know if you even saw that clip of Mike Tyson like going on like this existential thing about, oh, no one cares about my legacy. If when I die, no one gives a fuck. I'm just gonna die. I'm like, when he's like saying this, like this young child who's interviewing him, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. But Mike needed that last payday. I mean, fuck, $20 million. Look, if I had $20 million,
yeah,
I probably wouldn't be here right now. I'd be here on the podcast. I wouldn't be sitting in this house.
Yeah. Listen, now
me and Chris would be, if I had $20 million, me and Chris would be in a studio together, taping this motherfucker in Toronto.
Somewhere. Absolutely. Now Mike's just gonna take that 20 million, go back in his podcast and just like smoke weed like nothing ever happened.
Wait, Mike's got a podcast?
He had a podcast. I don't know if he still has one going on.
But to the Mike Tyson show, everybody.
And wasn't he selling like CBD or like weed products or some shit? He's into
he
the
was selling
THC
weed
game
for a while. Yeah, dude,
yeah.
that weed was
all
good.
He does is get fucking stoned now.
Yeah, well, good man. Because I bought some of that Tyson weed and that shit was good.
Yeah, I'm gonna fill up on Joe Rogan with smoke from serious marijuana.
And dude, it was strong like that. I bought one pre-roll when I got the Tyson brand, and I smoked on that motherfucker for a week and a half.
It'll knock your ass out.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm not getting knocked out.
Yeah. Well, as long as the joint doesn't bite your ear off, you'll be fine.
Oh, he did have gummies though that were in the shape of ears. He leaned into it.
Absolutely, you have to, man.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, fuck that fight.
Yeah, fuck that, bro. I'm like, Netflix, get your shit together. Because apparently this isn't the first time it's happened when they've done live shit.
Yeah.
Like they had to delay the start times or there's technical difficulties with shit. Yeah.
I saw a meme the other day that was, that meme of Bret Hart watching the TV? And it said watching Raw in 2025 and it had the Netflix buffering thing on Mike says that Tyson's wife told him to get back in the ring because she holds that checkbook. Probably hoping he dies so he can get that inheritance. Has he got one of those wives that's like 20 years old?
I don't know. I was gonna say, wait, Mike Tyson's married? I didn't fucking know that.
I didn't know that either.
I knew he probably was because he has at least one kid. So I'm like, okay, he definitely was married at a point.
Well, that don't mean shit.
Mac Thathan.
Listen, Chris, I know when you're a kid, mom and dad tells you when a man and woman get married, and that's how babies are made. They don't have to get married. Okay, that part's irrelevant. That's unnecessary for the baby making process.
No, that's true. You know, you could have like a Madonna situation where she's like, "I'm creeping the baby."
Yeah,
and the other dude's just like, "No, Planned Parenthood right now."
I should not be sitting here having to tell Chris Caputo about how babies are made because everybody knows.
Fuck yeah.
We got to trim this down a little bit.
In the cold nighttime, in the streets of Toronto, there's a master of female pleasure and his name's Caputo.
That's you.
That is.
Through the darkness, he's a ninja in the streets. But when he licks his lips, he's a warrior in the sheets. The women all moan to the master of Kung Fu. Yeah, he's got the moves. Kung Fu. Ancient secrets.
There we go. I had to get my crane kick on. Cobra Kai, bitch.
I was ready for a taste of love. The ladies can't get enough. Yeah, you know it's true. Caputo is the master of cunnilingus Kung Fu.
All right, that was fun.
I mean, is that like my victory song for winning the fantasy rock draft last week?
Oh yeah, let's get into that. Let's talk about the fantasy rock draft because last week Chris Caputo, our fantasy rock draft was rock stars, basically put together a rock star drinking team. Chris's team of James Hatfield, Lemmy, and David Lee Roth won with 54% of the vote. Bailey and I tied for 23 apiece. So that's in the history books now. But we've got a brand new fantasy rock draft coming up today. And let's see. Let us make that shit motherfucking happen today. It's time for the weekly time where we pick motherfuckers and put together teams and shit. You know what it is.
We do these things.
Fantasy rock drafts. We're building our teams. With legends and riffs, it's a rock lover's dream. Chris picks his players. Dustin picks his two.
That's me.
Reign supreme. That's up to you. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, you know what it is already. It's the fantasy rock draft, and today we've got a pretty good one for you because we're going to be taking a look at, Thanksgiving's just around the corner, right?
Yeah, even though people want to just now skip over Thanksgiving and everyone's like, Christmas, oh my God.
No, we don't do that here on Guns and Radio.
Hell no. Respect your American holidays. I have to. So.
That's right.
I mean, we basically took Black Friday from you now, so.
Oh, well, congratulations. You can have that one.
The Canadians are slowly advancing as a society, so.
Actually, no, we're not going to give you that one because we get off work for that one. I'll give you.
I wish we don't, but all the moms who stay at home and don't fucking work, they're all like, I'm going to go spend my husband's money.
I'll tell you what you can have. You can have Arbor Day.
Oh, God, no one wants that. None of the Europeans want that. What is 3?
What is 3?
And don't give us Flag Day, 'cause we have that too.
I don't know why that set me off so bad. What is 3? What is 3?
What is Arboretum?
Oh, man, that was good. Oh, man, I'm crying a little. What is 3? Anyway. I don't know why that got me. Oh, but it sure did. Oh, that got me good. Anyway, We're going to give you 2 weeks to vote on this one because we're not going to be doing this bit next week. More on what to expect from our Thanksgiving special next week in just a little bit. But instead, since you get 2 weeks to vote on it, we wanted to get your gears turning so you can make the most educated vote possible. So this week's fantasy rock draft is who would make the most awkward Thanksgiving guests?
Ooh.
And Chris won the coin toss before the show, so he gets to go first. Tell us your first pick and tell us your reasoning for choosing them.
Oh, I think I picked a very controversial row of rock stars here. My first pick, the gun-loving, beer-drinking, Republican-loving man we all know as Ted Nugent.
Ted the Nuge.
The Nuge, who is still probably threatening to shove a rifle up Barack Obama's ass, even though he has been in office for a good 8 years now.
Yeah. I'm sure Barack ain't worried about it.
Yeah, Barack's like, whatever, I'm just going to make my summer playlist and put it on Spotify. That's it. You and Michelle are just like cruising Chi-Town. That's it.
Oh, fuck yeah. They make $300,000 a year whether they wake up in the morning or not. Fuck
Yeah.
it. You know, one thing I never understood about the president, how does a man start a job that walk in the door to a job where he makes $250,000 a year and walk out with $20 million in 4 years?
Taking a lot of money on the side, obviously.
Anyway.
You know, I don't know, maybe GM paid him a lot to bail their ass out in the recession.
Maybe Ted Nugent will have something to say about that at Thanksgiving.
These fucking companies are getting bailed out.
They're getting bailed out. I got your bailout.
Bail out the red states.
Oh, I put my drill back in the toolbox. I usually have a crop for when we talk about Ted Nugent, but it's gone.
Bail out the red states and kill everyone in the blue states.
Man, that man can't have much of a roof on his house left. You know how many holes he's probably shot in it?
Too many. I mean, well, that's what you get for working yourself into a shoe, brother.
He spent all of his damn Yankees money fixing the holes in his roof.
Yeah, the $50 he got from damn Yankees in their one song?
Do they only have one hit? What song was that? I can't even think of it.
I don't know. Probably the one that still gets played on Hair Nation.
I don't know.
Whatever it is. I don't even remember. I know they had one album.
Yeah. Because, you know, to me, Ted Nugent, the belligerent alcoholic, is way more famous than Ted Nugent, the musician.
Yes.
So, and
COVID
speaking of
denier, Ted Nugent, who then actually got COVID himself and probably still denied it.
And, you know, I kind of went the same route you did with my number one draft pick because, once again, I feel like this person as a belligerent alcoholic is way more famous than them as a musician. And that is Courtney Love.
Ooh.
So, yeah, Courtney and Ted would have an interesting conversation at this Thanksgiving table.
Yeah, the world's most famous widow.
Yeah. And when I say Courtney Love, I'm thinking like 1999 Courtney Love.
Courtney Love.
Like when she comes on to MTV for interviews, falling out of her chair with her makeup all smeared. Yeah, shit faced. Yeah, that Courtney Love. And everybody's going to think I'm dating this woman in my family. And you know what? It wouldn't be the first time I brought a chick like that home for Thanksgiving. So
no, they'll just probably think like you have no one going on, no one in your life. They're like, well, this guy obviously paid a ridiculous amount of money for a hooker to show up.
For this prostitute.
And I think this hooker catfished him. Yeah, they say they're like, 30, but really she looks like she's about 62.
Well, that's because she fucking drank like a son of a bitch, man.
Yeah.
She was always fucked up. What do you expect? You keep your girlish good looks? No.
He looks like an exaggerated, like, old person, like, in a cartoon or something.
Yeah. Anyway, what's your second pick?
Well, a very controversial man from a very controversial band. You would think I'm going for the lead singer. I'm not. Tommy Lee of Motley Crue. Because, I don't know, now, if you've seen his recent Instagram activity in the last few years.
I haven't blocked. I don't want to see.
You will probably, knowing him, he will get dumb enough to show either balls or dong or both. I'm just going to plop him on the table and he'd be like, I'm for dinner.
Oh, that would make an awkward time.
Skeevy pervy douche. Oh, it's funny. I'm still on Instagram. You can't cancel me. My band wrote a song. We can't be canceled because we wrote a song about it. No one wants to cancel you. You guys suck and you're 60.
Yeah, you gotta be famous to get canceled.
Vince Neil canceled himself by gaining weight.
Hey! Anyway, my second pick is another one that I think he's going to start talking about politics when he goes on his political rant. Okay. And as he continues to talk about politics uninterrupted for a span of, I'd say, 5 to 15 minutes, but about 3 minutes into his political rant, it's just going to go off the rails into some aliens and lizard people and all kinds of other fucking shit that I feel like you really don't know what to expect out of this guy. And it's going to make for some very bizarre and off the wall conversation with my family. And so I chose Kanye West for those reasons.
Also, pretty sure he has a porn addiction, so he'll probably try and fuck someone's mom at the table there. Or he's going to say, excuse me 1 sec, then bring his wife. Then you're just going to hear like fucking cheeks clapping in the washroom.
Yeah, there's really no telling what's going to happen.
Which I don't know if like there's actually a recent like story, like one of his assistants is like suing him or some shit.
Oh
like,
God.
Yeah. Well, no, he didn't bang his assistant, but like it was weird. Like the stories that came from this, like he would call his assistant in, and like he was just like just got done banging his wife or whatever, and then he'd be talking about some shit. He's like, "Hang on 1 second." They go to some other room, and then the quote was, "They hear lots of clapping and moaning on the other side." So like, yeah, hang on, bro. I need an epiphany. He has to bang one out.
Listen, if you're going to be a personal assistant to a rock star at this point, you need to expect this shit. Okay?
Exactly.
At least he's not doing it in front of you.
Exactly.
There's something decent we can say about. That's what did.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. At least you're Harvey Weinstein's assistant.
Oh God. Moving right along. What is your third? What is your third pick?
It's dark, but like, come on.
Before you get us canceled.
Please, every comedian has made a joke about that man since 2018, and none of them have gotten canceled.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
At least we're not doing it at a political rally, okay?
You know, I think the one comedian that got uncanceled just because what he did was so silly, and then what other people did after him was so horrible that everybody was like, you know what? Turned out he wasn't so bad after all. Let's let him back in. Louis C.K.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did get uncanceled.
I never canceled him to begin with. I thought he was hilarious, and that whole situation I thought was funny as fuck.
Yeah. And according to Mike, it looks like Ted Nugent's going to be busy chasing Bigfoot this Thanksgiving. Who's Bigfoot? To him, Bigfoot is Antifa, so.
Well, you know, then you never know what he's going to bring and plop down on the table, making that an even better pick.
Well, that's true. We know what Tommy Lee's plopping on the table.
Oh, damn.
And we also know my third pick is going to be plopping on the table, and that's a load of shit.
Oh, God.
So I'm going with Gigi Allen.
Oh, dear.
Be ready, because we're going to take you all the way to the San Diego Zoo with this one.
I ain't never been so glad a rock star is dead in my whole life than I am that Gigi Allen is passed away. Because if he ever heard this show, I have no doubt he'd hunt us down, and I know what he'd throw at us. So, yeah, thank God he's dead.
Yeah, I was going to say, he probably doesn't know what the internet is anyways. He wouldn't know what the fuck this is.
Oh, yeah, he couldn't be that intelligent.
Hell no.
Anyway, Gigi Allen, that's a good pick.
That's a very good pick.
Well, my last pick, the reason I picked this guy is also for the same reason I picked Kanye, is because he's going to be one of those guys at Thanksgiving that just brings up politics and starts a big fight. But I've said on this show before that he looks like he probably smells like what Gigi Allen throws at people. Because every time you see him, he just looks like he don't smell good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what you get with posers. They
Yeah,
do smell like shit from a mile away.
So if you hadn't figured it out now, my final pick is Kid Rock.
Kid poser bitch. Go back to working for your dad's car dealership in butt fucking Michigan.
Yeah. So there you have it,
Grosse
folks.
Pointe, Michigan. Okay, we know where he's from.
Just a quick recap. You get to decide. And by the way, voting is open now on the community tab on our YouTube channel. Head over there and vote if you would like. Just be sure to hurry back because here is our teams for Fantasy Rock Draft. Who would make the most awkward Thanksgiving guess? Chris Caputo with Ted Nugent, Tommy Lee, and Gigi Allen. And Dustin with Courtney Love, Kanye West, and Kid Rock. So, get out there and go vote. Honorable mentions, real quick, before we move on. I also, in my list, because Caputo kept picking people from my list, so I had to keep crossing them out to where I only had 2 honorable mentions this week. Marilyn Manson, in case he wants to do his missing ribs trick. And my family is very religious, so just looking at him is going to be awkward enough.
They're just going to hold a cross right to him, just like, evil spirits will repent. They're going to just bathe them in holy water.
Yeah. And Ozzy Osbourne for when he pulls out a bat and starts chomping on it.
Yeah.
While we're all trying to eat.
It's like 80s Ozzy when we just get like hit by a truck and just like walk away.
Yeah.
Oh man, that hurt my ass.
Or starts pissing on the ground and licking it up.
Yeah.
Like a dog.
Or like in the Motley Crue movie where he's like fucking snorting ants.
Yeah.
Which I believe is a true story.
Everybody says it is. So. I think Ozzy said it was.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's confirmed by him. I know it's actually, I think it was even confirmed by Sharon.
John.
Yeah. I was going to say, she isn't doing so well either, man. I read some headline that like, I don't know, I think she like started using Ozempic or something and she's not doing well.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm waiting on. That's why I'm staying fat for a little while. I want to see how other people handle it.
I didn't really read in too much into it, but that was kind of like the headline.
Then get off the fucking Oz, dude.
Yeah.
You hate to see it. Anyway, I've got a game for you today that I'm currently uploading because, or should I call it a game or should I call it a shitty PowerPoint? What do you like better?
I'm good. It's a mix of both, we can say.
Yeah, it do be
mishmash.
Yeah, I've got another shitty PowerPoint game for you guys today, and today's shitty PowerPoint. How do I get rid of the fucking thing? Anyway, today's shitty PowerPoint is based on our song of the day, "Like a Dog," and hopefully you guys can play along with Chris in the chat and the comments for those of you watching the replay. Oh, before we move on, Mike says, Ty, that's a tough one. Gigi and Courtney the killer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you believe the conspiracy theories, allegedly.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Anyway, so our song of the day is "Like a Dog" by Izzy Stradlin, and we're actually going to get to that here in just a few minutes after this game. But the name of the song inspired the game today, and the name of the game is Who Dog That Is.
Oh, it's the Who Blank That Is series. We did Who Mom That Is.
Yeah. This is who Dog That Is.
Yeah, unless they make a song about dads, then we'll do Who Dad That Is.
That's right.
Who Big Pappy.
Yeah. And I don't know, you guys listening on Spotify and on the audio version, you might get something out of this because I do have a pretty detailed clue to go along with the pictures.
Oh, all right.
Now you know the rules. I show you a dog and you tell me who dog that is. All right. So, Chris, who dog that is? This is Strider, and his owner is the lead singer of a legendary band that many people call many people call him the golden god of rock and roll.
Golden god? What the I was gonna say it's probably someone of Kiss, but like they never painted themselves gold. The golden god.
Who is the golden god of rock and roll, and whose dog that is?
Golden god of rock.
And his band is legendary, by the way.
Yeah.
You got to get 3 of these to win, by the way, because there's 5. So you got to get 3 of them.
goddamn. I'm already screwed on the first one. Shit.
Damn. See, I tried to give you clues because this time I was like, I'm really going to help out Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a nice guy, and then yeah, totally, man. Well, chat, give me some inspiration here because I have no idea where I'm going with this.
Who Dog Is Strider? Well, and he's a cute dog. He's one of those gray, maybe blue dogs. He's one of those dogs that's like so gray that he looks blue.
Okay,
I
yeah,
had a blue dog once.
the Golden God of Rock. Like I was thinking, like Freddie Mercury, but that can't be possible. R.I.P.
It is possible. I mean,
But like this photo doesn't look like it's from the '90s.
Freddie Mercury had a dog.
I don't know. Did you do coke off that dog?
This guy might have done coke with the dog. This dog has seen some shit.
Golden God of Rock.
I don't know. This guy is not. I've never heard anything just too absurd that he did. Not like Ozzy and them.
Yeah, the Golden God.
The Golden God of Rock.
I don't know. You know what? Screw it. I don't. I have no idea. So I'm just gonna go Freddie Mercury then.
You're gonna go Freddie Mercury?
That's the only thing I could think of right now. Unless
Oh.
maybe it's David Bowie or something. I don't know.
Well, I'm sorry, Chris. The answer is Robert Plant.
Oh, I didn't even think that far back. Jeez.
Yeah,
I was
I'm
thinking
sorry,
80s. I gotta
bud.
think more 70s, early 70s.
Well, I will tell you, I'll give you a cheat. For this game, you're gonna have to think all genres of rock.
Okay. All right.
Because let's see. Here's another one. Okay, so this dog's name is Little Bit, and her owner is known for being the lead singer of a very legendary band. Also, her owner had his own legendary solo career and even a reality show. But don't be fooled by her adorable appearance. Her owner is the godfather of heavy metal.
Oh, okay. Sharon Osbourne?
You're going with Sharon?
I'm thinking, like, that's the first thing I think of.
Is that your final answer?
Oh, well, oh, her. Oh, okay. So it's a female. It's her.
Well, the dog just looks female.
Yeah. Oh,
I wouldn't read into that too much.
okay. Because I was like, okay. Maybe not Sharon, but I guess we'll say Ozzy Osbourne then?
Oh my God! Finally, yeah, you're on the board.
Yeah. Well, I think Godfather of Heavy Metal is like, yeah, that's Ozzy.
I was about to say, man, really? Oh, hang on. I was about to say, man, I wasn't gonna give it to you if you locked in Sharon. I'm sorry, bro.
The pronouns were throwing me off. Damn it.
Well, let's see if you do better with this one here. So this is Martha. Now Martha's a girl, and her owner is a member of the band credited for kicking off the rock and roll's British invasion during the 60s.
Okay, so she is a Beatle. But which one, damn it?
Okay.
Ooh.
So you're thinking Beatles here,
It's definitely one of the Fab Four there.
or 5, depending on who you want to believe.
Yeah, Stella McCartney totally was a Beatle. Or
Well,
wait,
whoever
is she the one with the peg leg?
No, who's the one that died and they hired somebody to replace him?
Oh, yeah, the whole Paul is dead theory.
Yeah, is that if you believe that, that's what I was talking about.
Ah.
I couldn't remember which one supposedly died. But one of them had a dog named Martha, and this is Martha.
We'll go John Lennon.
Gonna go with John Lennon?
Yeah, I feel like, John Lennon's a hippie. He would love animals.
All right, let's take a look. I'm sorry.
It was Paul, who isn't dead, apparently.
Or maybe it's Paul's doppelganger. I would have settled for Paul's doppelganger. So
it's funny, like the face and the hair look like Paul, and the bottom he looks like he's about to, join the Sex Pistols. Pull that lever.
Well, we've got 2 more to go, and you got to get these 2 right to win.
Damn.
So, this is the next dog. Who dog that is? This is Floyd, and his owner has been making music since the early 2000s. But their father was also known for having a few hits of his own in the 90s. There being the owner of the dog.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was thinking it was like their father made music in the 90s. I was like, I was gonna say like Van Halen's kid, Wolfgang there, but I'm like, wait, he didn't start making music till like the 2010s.
No, this person began in the early 2000s.
Yeah,
I
so
think.
for having a few hits in the 90s, so it's like some grunge band or something. Oh man.
Well, now remember, that's the person's father that had
Yeah.
a couple of hits in the 90s. I wouldn't say this person's father had more than maybe, I can't think of more than 3.
Ah.
So we got a second generation rock star that owns a dog named Floyd that's been making music and is active today, but has got started in the music business in the early 2000s.
Damn it. Man, now I'm trying to think of
Maybe try to think of 2000s musicians rather than the 90s.
yeah. I don't know. It's Nepo babies.
There's one Nepo baby that I'd say is probably done better than, I don't know who all Nepo babies are, but this one I know of. So,
oh man.
as much of a rock as I live under, that's got to be saying something.
No. No, not Tal Bachman. Why am I thinking of Tal Bachman?
Well, I don't know who that is. So.
Dude, She's So High.
Yeah,
the son of Randy Bachman.
Cool.
Wow, I'm just spitting Canadian music knowledge at you now. Shit.
The only Canadian musician I know of is Robin Sparkles.
If you don't know Rush.
Oh, well, Rush doesn't count.
Yeah, Rush are Canadian, dude. They definitely count.
No. Once they get famous, they
Olenka, Canadian.
Once they're famous, they're no longer Canadian.
Well, yeah, because they just renounced their shitty citizenship here and buy a mansion in LA.
I love how both sides of our country thinks the grass is greener on the other side.
Yeah, they're like, well, fuck, I'm not paying taxes in Canada. Screw this place.
LA's great to live in if you're
America loves rich people, so there you go. I'm gonna get more breaks there.
This is true. We do hate the poor.
Yeah, especially in LA.
Oh yeah, everywhere. Dude, we treat our poor like shit in this country.
Oh, so it's like, the poor and the veterans basically are on the same level.
We worship the veterans, but we don't pay them. So like maybe they should. I always thought maybe we could worship them less and pay them more, and that would probably be a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna need an answer here.
Oh,
So
I can't think of fucking anything. Oh,
come on, bro.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like.
Think of a 2000s pop rock star with a famous dad that owns a dog named Floyd.
I don't know, like Kelly Osbourne did music, but that was terrible. So it definitely wasn't a hit.
I don't think Kelly's still active today, is she?
No, I think she did music for like 5 minutes, and that was it.
Yeah, she sung that song "Papa Don't Preach."
Yeah, she did a Madonna song. I'm like, well, Ozzy was still kind of relevant in the 90s a little bit.
Well, they did a song together that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which reminds me, there is an Ozzy Christmas song. I think we could. I gotta look up that actually after the show.
Yeah, we're planning. We were planning our Christmas special before.
That'd be something funny to watch along with.
Yeah, because we're going to be going not live, but we're going to be airing a show on Christmas Eve this year, and in place of our normal show. So, all right, well, just throw somebody around. Throw one of today's musicians out, and let's just roll with it.
It's the early 2000s.
Somebody that's had a hit this year.
Okay, Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish got a famous dad? I don't know.
I think so. I think she's a kind of a Nepo baby, apparently.
Huh. I didn't realize that. Well, this one is Miley Cyrus.
Oh, God damn it. Oh fuck, Achy Breaky Heart.
Yeah.
Oh,
There was a couple more, but I don't remember the name of those. I just remember that there was a few. Sorry,
she
bro.
did. I was gonna say she probably started more mid 2000s, not really early 2000s. Like Hannah Montana was like mid to late 2000.
I just guessed. I guesstimated. I didn't watch Hannah Montana. I didn't know who Miley Cyrus was till she took her clothes off, and that's the first time I paid attention to her.
Yeah, where she, like emancipated herself on an MTV Music Awards show.
Yeah, well, she can emancipate herself at this house anytime. I've always thought she was cute.
Oh God, not in that
Every-
chicken outfit.
Anyway, let's see. Final one. So you can't win the game, but this one's for pride.
All right.
So this is Arthur, and he is another. Arthur's owner is another famous British musician known for his lavish wardrobe, and his weapon of choice is the piano.
Well, shit, it's either Elton John or Liberace. But wait, Liberace I think was American.
I don't know one way or the
I
other.
don't even know either. But I'm gonna go Elton John then. Just looks like something Elton would rock.
This dog.
Yeah. It's my pop.
This dog looks like Elton John. You know, they say dogs' owners start to look like them after a while. I don't know.
Kind
They look
of,
like
yeah.
Miley Cyrus. Kinda. I can see it.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, I can see this one too.
Well, see with the dog that Aussie's dog there, it looks like a bat that he would bite the head off of, honestly.
I know he goes from
So-
biting the head off of bats to giving snuggles to, and even this one kind of looks like Robert Plant. So I
Yeah,
guess
because Robert Plant looks like the Shaggy Dog, bro.
Well, anyway, you were right. It was Elton John.
Hey.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was Who Dog That Is.
I got the Beatles one right, I would have won. Damn it.
Yeah. How did you do? Let us know in the comment section below, ladies and gentlemen. Did you beat Caputo? Caputo got 2 out of 3.
So
Or 2 out of 5. That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
yeah.
Just barely not
Listen,
enough.
I did roughly the average rating we give to a Duff song, so
Hey, there you go.
Actually, his average has probably gone up. We've been giving him 3s recently, so
Yeah, we've gotten some good Duff songs. I think we just got a lot of shitty loaded songs at the beginning,
Yeah.
and it's kind of jaded us on to where now we dread to see him coming.
like his very early solo stuff. Like I was actually like just throwing like my music on shuffle on Spotify. I'm like, wow, his 92, 93 album, the Believe Me album, is pretty good.
Oh yeah, that one I think we've given some high praise to.
I remember that song "Fuck You" was a good one, where he's got like oh yeah, he's got the DOC, that rapper from like the West Coast and shit on there. That was cool.
Yeah. Well, our artist of the day that we're going to look into is Izzy Stradlin, and we've also had mixed reviews from this guy as well.
At first, yeah, I think once you get used to the Izzy style, you're like, okay, this is how he rolls.
Yeah,
Let's
you
just,
kind of
it
know
grows
what
on
to
you.
expect.
You know, it's like a
Yeah.
fungus
Yeah.
or genital warts. I don't know.
Only every couple of years. Let's see. Anyway, this is Like a Dog by Izzy Stradlin. Because baby, we were born to run.
Oh my god! Already in like the first 5 seconds, this is now. I keep thinking about that one comment Jeff said many years ago. This literally will be like the theme song of a Disney Channel movie, not even a TV show. A Disney Channel made-for-TV movie about a dog.
About a dog?
Yeah, this is gonna be the Shaggy Dog reboot where they're gonna bring Tim Allen back 20 years later.
Oh man, was Tim Allen in the Shaggy Dog?
I think there's one in the 2000s that
Was
Tim
there?
Allen was in. Yeah, and I think it was horrible. So
I never saw that one. I only saw the one. I saw the one that was in black and white. And then
yeah,
I saw the one that was in color.
which I think was that was the Tim Allen one. It was from like the 2000s. Hang on, the Shaggy.
No,
Dog.
there's the Shaggy Dog, the Shaggy DA, and maybe they did remake it. I
Yeah,
don't-
2006. Tim Allen is the Shaggy Dog. Which I believe, so it's 1959. Then they remade it in 1994 as a made-for-television movie, and then there was the 2006 one, which has an average rating of 4.4 out of 10 on IMDb. So it sucks.
Oh, you're right. In 2008. I had to.
2006.
Oh well, it says 2008.
Oh, maybe there's another one. They did like a straight to DVD sequel.
Well, this could be wrong.
Holy shit! Robert Downey Jr. was in it. Oh my god, he must have been on a lot of drugs to be in that movie.
Who?
Robert Downey Jr. that was in his like no one will insure me era.
Oh wow. You talk about a comeback story.
Yeah, and then 2 years later, he's like the face of a damn cinematic universe.
But I mean, who else? The only other person I can say would make a good Iron Man is Charlie Sheen.
Maybe you need someone who's got like that, like very cocky, like confidence, like bravado, who can pull off, yeah, I'm like a totally smart dude, but like I'm just here to like, I make money and fuck bitches kind of thing.
Fuck
Then he
yeah,
has
well
like
that's
that
us.
like 180 realization. He's like, I can do something better with my life,
Well, I'm going to do a little something here. We've kind of made it a tradition on the show when we review a Izzy song. To normally we watch a intro to a sitcom from the 90s.
Mhm.
But this time I wanted to do something different. So I decided we're going to do the Shaggy Dog trailer with Tim Allen and see if it
Hell
syncs
yeah.
up.
So, I mean, it's either we do it to that or like Lassie, but Lassie's just too emotional.
Yeah, well, you know. All right, so let's hit the song. Let's watch a little bit and see how it syncs up. So far, so good. It kind of does fit.
Oh my god.
Oh, I want to run. You see him running like a dog.
Just like a dog.
This
is basically just like Spider-Man, but what if dog?
Oh, dude. Even the outro, the fade out with the logo and everything.
Yeah, oh my god, that works too good.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That looks worse
I
than the
would say-
Catwoman movie. And that was a flaming pile of crap too.
Oh, the Halle Berry one? Yes.
Yeah. Where it had nothing to do with the source material. It's like, yeah, we're making our own thing. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I would have rather had a Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman movie because goddamn, she was hot.
Yeah. Or whoever they got in the Nolan trilogy to do it. Briefly. I think it was Anne Hathaway, I believe. Or was she one of the... No, Rachel McAdams was like one of the love interests, I believe. I'm trying to remember now.
Yeah, no, ain't nobody ever going to be as iconic as Catwoman as Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, like Batman Returns.
Yeah. That was fucking hot. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was... Ooh. Hold on. Making me break out in a sweat. Anyway, let's hit some more.
I wanna run into the field, just like a dog.
Ah, he said the thing.
Yeah, I want to be a dog.
Wait, wasn't there? Yeah. There's the Duff song. I want to be your dog.
Oh yeah, when he covered the Stooges.
Yeah, I don't know if we've reviewed that or if that's still in the wheel.
So I have to double check that after.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or did we? Or I think that's still there because we did the one time when he was doing TVI, I think live for his solo spot.
Oh, okay.
I think. Let me double check. Actually, it should be under not the main discography. Oh, here it should be under GNR Others where we do all the covers.
Yeah.
Oh no, TVI. No, we did. I Want to Be Your Dog, like the Duff covering the Stooges. TVI is the one we haven't done. No.
Well, there you go.
And speaking of other GNR covers, you still got to cover the infamous, "Sympathy for the Devil." The sound of a band breaking up.
We've got a lot of really good songs still floating around in the wheel for both GNR and otherwise. So
yeah,
I know we're still wait. I'm still waiting on us to cover one specific Izzy song
Hmm.
that ain't come up at the wheel yet. But I'll be real happy when it does. And when that day comes, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, I'm kind of digging. I want to be your dog. So let's
Like a dog.
let's listen in more. Like a dog, like a boss.
That too.
I want to take the lyrics to this and see if I can make it fit with like a boss, but like a dog. I want to run like a dog. Oh, Mike's back. Michelle was smoking hot. Well, that is
Yes.
correct. Yes, with her DJ Ashba costume.
No water necessary. Ha.
You know, I could really see Bruce Springsteen covering this because this got some Bruce Springsteen influence in there.
A little bit, yeah. If you add like, an entire horn section and 17 other people on the payroll, yeah, you have the E Street Band there. Totally.
Damn right. But that's
Yeah.
only band now. They might have like 20 people in it, but they've been together the whole time. Like, I mean,
Very good point, man.
so I mean, they're
Even if
doing something
Bruce
right.
on his potential last tour, who knows?
Yeah, well, you never really know for sure.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
he did sell his library or his
Oh,
catalog.
yeah. Every freaking artist is selling their catalog. Get that 100 million, 150 million.
Yeah. Here's what I don't get about that. Okay. Don't get me wrong. Take the 100 million, 100%.
Hmm.
What can you do with $100 million or with $200 million that you can't do with 100?
I don't know, buy another house.
What can you do with $100 million you can't do with 50?
Yeah, why not like keep all your music, own your masters, and leave it to your estate?
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, Prince had the right idea of trying to get his masters back, and he did eventually win, which is good on him, but also stupid on him for not leaving a will. So now his music's owned by like 3 different record companies.
Well, there you go. Sad day.
All right, total midway through.
Yeah, that's pretty rocking.
All right.
And I like that piano rock. I've said that a million times. Like a dog. Izzy's doing a lot of stuff like a dog today.
Yeah, he probably just like saw his dog and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna write a song about you, buddy.
Well, Slash did that too.
Oh, it's like, yeah, with him and Miles did Fill My World, I believe. It was about
Yeah.
Miles' dog. I wanna run.
He wants to run.
He does. Do your 5K, Izzy.
And who are we to deny him?
Exactly.
I used to have a dog that I could throw sticks in the pond, and she would jump in the pond to go fetch them. She loved that shit. That dog was older than me. Her name was Blaze.
Rich, please.
No, just Blaze.
Oh, I thought you said please. I was like, what?
Nah, but Blaze would Blaze was funny because she was like solid black, and there's a home video floating around in my family somewhere of me and all my cousins when we were little kids shooting off fireworks. And we got one of the big ones because we saved all the best ones for last. So we lit the fuse on one of the big ones, and my uncle had the camcorder out. And so it's on that shitty 90s tapes where, the video quality's not all that good. So you see the little spark of the wick flickering, and that's all you can see. And then you see the wick take off this way all of a sudden. And then because the dog had come up and grabbed the firework, and then it started exploding in her mouth. So then in slow motion, like you just see flashes of this dog, and she flies up in the air, and then she's like running, but like as she's running mid-air, like it's just like a slideshow from all the different flashes. And all you see is like an outline of a dog. Oh man, that was funny. She didn't even get hurt, but that was funny. Anyway, Like a Dog by Izzy Stradlin. That is in our history books. And now it's time for the part of the show where we give our final thoughts on Like a Dog. Chris, would you like to go first?
I'm pitching it to you, Mr. Bones.
You want me to do it? Okay.
Let's go in the other hand softball pitch there.
Wow. Oh. Anyway. Yeah, I liked it, dude. I thought this was great, man. It's got that like piano rock sound that I like to listen to, and it's got killer guitar, man. The lyrics were kind of repetitive, but not we've seen much worse. At least it's better than Go Get the Ball, y'all. But
I was going to mention that when I reviewed the song too. I was like, that's going to come up.
I feel like it's an all-around good song. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, I liked it. I'd listen to this again.
Damn, you've been generous to this album so far. It looks like.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
We have a couple 4s, a 4.5. Wow, you actually gave a 5 out of 5 on this album?
Huh. Well,
Win You Lose. So check that review back in the archives.
Hell yeah.
I'm not going to go 4. I mean, that's like an okay song. I think it's fine. I feel like if he's just going to talk about how he wants to be a dog, like, please elaborate a little more, Izzy. Give us more than, I just want to run, whatever. That's cool. You want to run, you have 2 fucking legs, do it. Like,
he wants to run on all 4s, bro.
Yeah, you can do that too. I mean, we saw Tim Allen do that in The Shaggy Dog. I mean, anything's possible. You just got to put your mind to it. I don't know. Maybe he's too busy, doing too many edibles or some shit nowadays in his old age.
Too busy being a dog?
Yeah, well, that too. Who knows? That's why he's, selling his houses and shit. Who knows? He's living on that tour bus like a dog.
Oh.
Like a dog. Like a dirty dog.
Like a damn old dog.
Yeah, but it's not like terrible. I wish this song had like a lot more lyrics. I don't know. It's tough. Like I want to give it a 3, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. It's a 3. It's passable. I feel like, we always say Izzy makes like good, like, driving music or like road trip music. And if this comes on, it's like, yeah, you're just enjoying the vibe, driving down, the freeway, the interstate or whatever. I think it was a make for decent, passing the time kind of music. So 3 out of 5.
All right. But what did you think? Let us know in the comment section below. If you're watching on YouTube, for everybody else, head on over to gunsandradio.com. Oh, look, got to get that domain renewed.
Oh, yeah. Every year, baby.
Every year. It's coming up. Anyway, head on over to gunsandradio.com to give your free invite to our Discord and continue the conversation over there on Like a Dog by Izzy Stradlin. Now, normally, this is the part of the show where we spin that wheel and we tell you what we're going to do next week, but we're not going to do that because we're not doing a song review next week. Ooh. Next week is our pre-Thanksgiving special here on Guns and Radio, and we will not be live, but we will be sending you a whole episode for you to enjoy. It's time for another concert watch along. We are going to be watching the entire show. And Chris, why don't you tell the good people what concert we're going to be watching in its entirety?
Oh, so we are going back to the Chinese democracy era. Geez, I'm spilling my words now. But not from, we've done what, 2012, we did 2010, 2000, like those kind of era. We did 06 a long time ago. We did that Rock am Ring show in 06. But we're going a little bit back. We're going actually to 2002. We've never actually covered a show here, but shout out to the YouTube channel Chinese Democracy Legacy. There's a good pro shot not Pro Shot actually. It's soundboard audio mixed with a multicam mix of different bootlegs that we found from Boston, 2002 Chinese Democracy Tour. Just basically a few days before the riot happened in Philly. So perfect timing. Yeah.
So next week on the show, tune in and join us for Boston 2002. It'd be nice to get back into that era. We haven't visited that era of GNR.
Well, yeah, because it's a lot of in the 2002 for that show, like those shows. I think we did the Leeds Festival from 2002, I believe, a long time ago, and that one was kind of like bootlegged.
Yeah.
So like, there's no really pro shots from that era. I mean, besides the House of Blues 2001, which leaked and all that stuff. Yeah, but at least we got some good audio from a lot of these shows in the O2 tour. Like I remember finding pretty decent audio from like a camera shot show of the Toronto show from that tour. There's even one from the day before. They're in another small town in Ontario as well. So there is good audio still from that show. A couple of shows had like soundboard audio as well. So yeah, we're gonna watch Boston 2002 from the infamous O2 Chinese Democracy Tour.
That's right. And be sure to come back on Saturday for Shotcast Saturday. We'll be do we plan a Shotcast?
I don't know. I think we still have some. We don't have any new Duff to review, but there is. I believe there was a song that Slash was featured on recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember hearing something about that. So
yeah,
whatever that fucking new Slash song is, we're going to be listening to that on Shotcast.
It was, I believe, he featured on Beth Hart's album that came out a couple weeks ago.
Okay, well, we're going to check that out.
We're going to check that out
Saturday, and we'll catch you then. And until then, I'm Dustin Bones.
And I'm Chris Caputo. Thanksgiving concert watch along next week. Hell yeah. And we'll be back to regularly scheduled stuff in a couple weeks' time. But still, come next week, for an awesome watch along as we make fun of Axl with cornrows. Good times. That is actually early cornrow Axl, not 06, but he did have some weird fucking hair going on there in 02. That was the era where he showed up at that Lakers game and you just saw like plastic surgery of the face.
This is hockey jersey Axl.
Yes, this is local sports team jersey plus sweatpants combo Axl, where he literally just wore like layers upon layers of clothes for some reason, even though like he wasn't even in that bad shape. He was still sounding really good in 02. Like, I guess, he's just, I'm burning the calories. I got to wear all these baggy clothes. Like, it's like those guys are like, I got to wear a sweater every time on the treadmill. I'm going to like sweat buckets, bro. I'm like, okay, you do you. And then you pass up from dehydration, you pussy.
Yeah. So tune in next week for cornrows and sweatpants Axl. We'll see you then.
We'll see you then, guys. Peace.